We're here at our Global Futures Forum, our annual festival of ideas, and this year we have the theme Critical Horizons. So what we're doing is we're asking brands to choose their future. So we have 4 different tracks that they can choose from. We've got the future of youth, the future of well-being, the future of brand purpose, and the future of gender. So they can go off to different areas in the building today, learn a lot of new things, we hope. So different presentations that we have on, we have kind of redefining masculinity, we're looking at branded cities, we're looking at digital determinants of health, so lots of different ideas, and we are not the only people speaking. We also have 10 amazing external speakers today as well. And what we've done is we've actually pulled some of them aside and asked them a pretty big question. So we asked them, what is a critical decision that brands should be making today? So if you want to find out more about the Global Futures Forum and all the ideas we kind of looked through today, you can go to thefuturelaboratory.com for more.
We're entering a very complex period where the question of what it is to be human and what it is to decide is being challenged by things like algorithms, and the future is uncertain. The critical decision that the business needs to make is about how to evolve according to many different futures rather than planning for a single specific future.
Brands need to address the endemic hypocrisy that's going on. I think if you're representing women and you're selling to women, you need to make sure that internally you're addressing women's representation, whether it's in the environment in your workplace, equal pay, rights for women coming back to work. It needs to be across the board, pervasive equality.
When we talk about topics like feminism, diversity, and inclusion, these tend to be really fuzzy topics, and it's not really clear how we can act on them. We can do this in a number of different ways, but one way is to create tools that make these things accessible. So one example is a tool Frog developed called Radical Empathy, which makes empathy a really accessible tool that we can put into action by storytelling.
Brands need to start looking at feminism rather than a bandwagon to jump on. How do they really understand feminism to really transform culture and transform the conversations around it?
I think in this hyper-digital society, I think brands need to feel more softer, more rounded, more human to appeal to a broader market.
So brands need to consider how they can engage consumers in crowdsourcing wellness and how their physical and social environment of their stores and products increase or decrease their emotional and physical well-being.
To one main crucial decision, instead of optimizing for efficiency and short-term revenue, we should look at well-being of people and optimize our technologies around that for longer-term revenue.
Essentially, in terms of engaging youth in mental health resources and literature, I think it's important to focus on empowering and inspiring and guiding people through the information in a gentle way.
The biggest misconception with Chinese Gen Z is that they are shallow and impressionable when in fact they're looking for much deeper level of connection. So with your brand messaging and communications, focus on the insights, focus on the messaging rather than big influencer and media spends.